Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. NiNjahCheeto here. So I noticed that a lot of players that come new into Phantasy Star don't realize about the player ID system in the game. So if you're unfamiliar, whenever you very first start your journey in the Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis and you create your character and you start the game, SEGA automatically generates your account a player number that is like a serial number. It'll be PN with a bunch of numbers just randomly generated to my knowledge. And this number is actually the name of your account. And there's nowhere in the game that actually instructs you on how to change this number, how to change this name. And I'm going to show you all how to do that today. Yeah, it's a little bit of old information, but I know there's this new players coming into the game all the time that don't know about this stuff. So I figure I'll spread a little bit of awareness about it and try to help out a little bit here and try to welcome some of you new players into the game. Now, the first time that you want to change this, you can actually change your player ID for free. So I'm going to explain a little bit about player ID numbers here. If you look above my head, you can see that it says Little Miss Thunder, which is my account's name. That's the player ID name that I chose for myself, and then Thunderthuz is my actual character name. Now, whenever I go to talk to people in Alliance chat or Whisper chats or anything like that, it's going to show this name. It's going to show Little Miss Thunder. That's my ID name. Now, in the game, if you go into your quick menu, if you go to toggle character overhead display, there's actually player ID name change, player ID. There's all sorts of different little options you can see over top of players like heads. So you can see who it is or just different information, character HP bars and so forth. But if you was to put player ID name, character name, no matter what character somebody's on, it's always going to have that same account name. It's like the whole family-wide account name for your entire account. And if you was to apply to other alliances, for example, if you was to search for alliances recruiting and you go in here, like a lot of these alliances, like if you go to apply to them, if you was to send a member application to the alliance overseer, a lot of these alliances want you to change your player ID number before you apply. Like for mine, for example, if you look at Night Arcs here, I run Night Arcs and I put in our information here about changing your player ID number. I kind of gave this information out here to anybody that wants to apply, just, you know, that way so they know how to change their ID here. So whenever it comes to applying for other in-game alliances, this is the sort of mails that you would get. So I'm the alliance leader of Night Arc, so whenever someone applies in-game to our alliance, I get little mails in the game like this. And if the player has not changed their ID number yet, this is what the mail looks like. It says the sender would be like PN, like player number and a bunch of serial number, right? And yeah, just you know, so if I see like a player number and it's actually like just a serial number barcode, it's gonna make me kind of less inclined to message them, because it's gonna be kind of hard to communicate with that person, right? Whereas if somebody actually put like a proper name in, if you've changed your player ID name, it's going to be more likely that someone's going to associate and try to get you in an alliance and everything. It's just going to make general communication much easier. So whenever you're talking to people, if you go to whisper somebody or talk in alliance chat or something and you show up as PN and a bunch of numbers, you know, you just look like a serial number. That's really hard to communicate with somebody. So I'm going to go ahead and show y'all where it is that you actually change this now. Now, if you was to, we're going to go ahead and do this back at the very beginning of the game. So if you're in the game already, all you have to do is let's go to log out, and we're going to go to ship selection. That's all you have to do. Okay, so now upon logging into the game, and you're back on the ship selection, you select whatever ship you're on. Once it authenticates your ID, you're going to go through like a little load screen here. And then upon in this menu, before you go to character selection, you want to go one down. And right here's what you're going to go to is the support menu. And inside of the support menu, if there's an option right here for change player ID name, you can see the little icon means Arcs Cash, which is a currency which costs real money. Now, the first time that you go to change your player ID, it actually is free, and you can change your player ID afterwards. It's going to cost 3,000 AC. So make sure whatever name that you choose to change your player ID to, make sure it's something that you really like and that you're going to want to be sticking with, because otherwise, if you want to change it, not only will you have to wait 30 days, but you'll also have to spend 3,000 AC, which is roughly like $30 US currency. It's pretty expensive, you know, so you want to keep this in mind. You just want to make sure that you choose something that's unique to you, that's going to be something that you'll want to use. So upon choosing change name, confirm name, it's going to give you an option here to where you can change your name, and you can type in whatever you want to here, which will be your new account name. Now inside of here, it's going to have an option for you to check to see if the name is available, because names are unique. So there can only be one character with the name Little Miss Thunder, for example. Otherwise, someone's going to have to figure out a different way of spelling it and so forth, you know. So if you're out there looking to have your name as Goku, well, you're probably going to be out of luck. But I'm sure there's going to be something you can come up with. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for today. I really just wanted to help out a lot with spreading awareness of the player ID thing. I know this has been around for a long time and a lot of people know about this, but anybody new coming to the game that gets affected by player ID numbers, they're not gonna know the importance of this or where to change it or anything. So a little bit of information for y'all. If you know anybody new to the game, please pass the information along to them too. If you liked the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, friends. See you in the next one.